Well, hello everybody. It's Friday night, first week of grooming. I think it's December the 7th. So I'm doing a tandem groom right now. I got another tractor behind me. We'll be starting at Hartwick Pines Road, which is Old 93. We'll be heading north, crossing 612 between Frederick and I-75. And then we'll turn left, cross Old 27, and take Trail 679 out to Blue Bear, which is up at the top of the hill, and then come on back to Grayling down Trail 79. We'll end up right back pretty much where we started. One tractor, when it gets to 27 coming back, we'll go ahead and just take a right and go on back to the barn. The other tractor will cross 27, go out to the junction of Trail 47 and 7, and that's where that tractor will finish. So I kind of got in a hurry here because I got the other tractor right behind me, so I think I have all my ducks in a row. I could be wrong. Well, Tom, there's not much snow here, so I'm not going to put the blades down very much. Only if I have a rough area where I can cut the tops off of it. So mostly I'm just going to pan. So this is a little section of Trail 47, and Trail 47 begins at mile marker 1 instead of mile marker 0. I guess it was easier to make a 1 than a 0, but anyhow. So about a mile north, probably less than that, of Old 27, M93 Hartwick Pines Road, where we just came onto the trail, is where 47 ends, or where it begins, I would say. Where it begins, because that's mile marker 1. So like I said, I got my partner right behind me. I'll try to get some shots with the other camera to my drag, but there's not much snow back there, so I'm not gonna mess much up here. Not gonna mess much up here. Try to give you a shot out of both sides. So it depends on how I edit this, but maybe you'll be hearing my voice, but you'll be seeing the picture from the other camera. I see my partner, he's way back there, that's fine. So all you snowmobilers need to know is that on Fridays, Saturdays nights, we'll be out here in the evening, starting at 5 o'clock. We'll be heading north, like I'm doing right now. And I say 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, but 4:30 is the earliest we'll go. And then we'll be back at the barn around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Depends. Tonight should be a little early because there's not much work to do on the corners. We're just going to try to smooth out what little snow we've got. I'm just shooting over my shoulder here, so I don't know what we're getting. I was gonna put my camera outside. Maybe I'll do that later, but I didn't want to hold my partner up. Let's get these back wipers on. Yeah, I didn't want to hold my partner up. Whoops, I got some snowmobiles coming, so I will pull over here in a second to the side and let these guys get past me where they've got room to pass. Which I think should be right around these trees in front of me. Right here looks like a good spot. Okay, let's see. All right, they're past. We go again. Well, I'm moving a little snow back there. It's fascinating for me to watch that. I don't know about you folks watching the video, how you feel about it, but I really enjoy watching that snow move. The way it works is the blades move the snow one direction and move it back the other direction, and then at the end it flattens it back out again. And with hopes of kind of tightening it up, tightening the trail up, smoothing the trail, taking the big whoop-de-doos, washboards out, and making it a good surface for you guys to ride. So it looks like I got somebody blocking the intersection down here. Maybe not. Hopefully they're off the trail. Why didn't you pass me while you could? Okay, now this is whoop-de-doo here. So I'm gonna sit. Oops. I like to tell them there's another tractor back there, but it's kind of hard to communicate with them being in the cab here. Oh, here comes another single snowmobile. It's going to be a slow night if I keep getting single snowmobiles like this, and I need to let them get around me, but I can only do that where there's room. This is pretty bumpy. There's a good spot right up ahead for him to get around me. There, nope, there. Right up here, you can get around. There he goes. Don't forget, guys, if there's snow, we'll be grooming on a weekend in the evening on this trail. 7 north to Frederick, 679 west to 79, and 79 south to 72. Then we'll be coming around the back side of the airport on 7 to join back to where we started. Hey, let me know if you see a bunch of dirt showing, Tom. I'm trying to knock the top off some of these whoop-de-doos. They're pretty bad. I just don't think there's much snow under them.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, we need a good solid base down. Doesn't hurt to have a little ice down there. Have something frozen solid. And then we can keep it in better shape. But this part right here always seems to be rough no matter what we do if we got 4 foot of snow. But I think it's part of that's because it gets so much travel. It gets a tremendous amount of travel. So I've been encouraging people, if they want to take 7 north to Gaylord, go on around and take 679 up, or 79 up to 679, and then come back across to 7. That's usually a lot smoother ride. You can see the big whoop-de-doo holes in this. But even in the dirt, it's like this. This is full of rocks, and because it's full of rocks, we can't really grade it with our equipment. Our equipment's actually a groomer drag, and we abuse it a little bit, but try not to abuse it too much. And if you go through and you'll pull a bunch of rocks right up to the surface, and then you either have to get out and throw them off, or
a couple behind us.
yeah, I'm looking for a spot to pull off here, let them get by. Yeah, we don't want to hold you guys up, but we need to get our work done too. Right now, since we haven't had a lot of snowmobiling, you can't see where people have gotten off the trail very much. So I don't know what the conditions are offside the trail. After a while here, there'll be a lot of sleds go through here, and okay, I got a spot right here. A lot of sleds go through here, and you'll see all the little trails they made to get around. This spot big enough for both of us? Come on, right up by my tail. Sorry, I took the opportunity to pour myself a cup of coffee. So I've got the camera you're looking at here on a tripod, and so when I go over these bumps, I got to reach over and hold that onto that with my hand, and hope that I don't have to grab the throttle. I do have a clutch and a brake here, so I can stop the tractor no problem. Don't need any hands to do that. Just need one to steer it, and then if I want to speed up or slow down, I need one to handle the throttle and the, I wouldn't call it a gear shift, but I guess it is. It's, I assume it's hydraulic or like an automatic. It's either an F1 or F2. And you set your throttle pretty much at full speed. And then you advance the power lever to, or speed lever, whatever you want to call it, the speed you want to go. I don't know what John Deere calls it. I haven't really. Their manual is thicker than a New York telephone book, so I haven't had a chance to look at the whole thing. Probably be a good idea if I did, but I've looked at the pertinent things that I need in order to do maintenance on the tractor and in order to handle my controls. Haven't paid much attention to what their nomenclature was, though. I just edited some video from my first groom, which was Monday to, was it Monday? I think it was Monday. Maybe it was Tuesday, whatever. It was this week. But it was first groom of the year. I went to Levels, and the edited video looked good. I watched it on my computer a couple different times and went back through and kept making changes and so on until I got what I thought I wanted. And uploaded it to YouTube, and I got about 2 minutes of green screen, which is something I get only with Pinnacle. And I don't know why Pinnacle, when I try to load something onto Pinnacle, it will be green like that. The thumbnail will be green, and everything's green about it. It looks like has two things running at the same time. It looks like there's two pictures, and it's green, and you can see what you think you ought to see, kind of hidden behind some green with some obstructions in it. I don't know, can't say exactly what those obstructions are, but you can see there's something there. And so when that happens, when I try to edit a video on Pinnacle and that happens, it doesn't always happen. The last 2 times I tried to edit on Pinnacle, that happened. And so I have another video editor that doesn't do that. But that video editor is very balky and very slow. But it eventually will edit the video, so I take it over there, edit it, do a rough edit on it, and do an export. And that export then Pinnacle will look at, and it won't be green. It'll show up good. But this, I did that with two videos I was editing last night, and the one video, when I uploaded it, had that 2 minutes of green on it. I don't know why. Well, so now I've learned that you can go on YouTube, and YouTube has its own editor, which will let you cut and trim. So I cut and trimmed 99.9% of the green screen out of there, but I see I left a 0.1 green on there, so I don't know if it's worth going on and trying to get that out or not. But anyway, I try to tell a story with the video, and right now I think I'm talking way too much, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut here and let her run. I probably won't use the other camera until we get out where there's deeper snow, and usually out to get to 79, it gets a little more of the lake effect snow, and I'd be able to do more grooming. I should be able to get a good shot of the groomer back behind me. We call it a drag. Can you see Tom back there behind me too? looks like I'm getting kind of deep here, but there's snow there, so. Yeah. I don't know if she's settling down or what. Later I'll hook this onto the magnet and set it outside. See what kind of spectacular shot we can get there. I'm kidding. But it'll probably be an interesting shot. You know, I really appreciate all your comments, and if you see some types of shots you really like, I had one guy tell me I was doing fine and he enjoyed what I was doing. But if you see some type of shots you really like or kind of shot you'd like to see, I can put the camera back on the groomer, but I don't want to put it where it's going to be in a lot of danger. Because I'm not a rich man, and I don't want to wreck my camera. So, you know what I'm saying? But I'm willing to put it in a little bit of the dangerous way in order to get a really nice shot. Alright, I gotta have both hands for a while.